What's up, guys? This is Casey Israel. I want to take you around the collection room. These are probably going to be parter episodes, so let's start. I got the Sega Genesis sign. Then up here, I have box NES controllers, my Game Boy Play It Loud, NES Classic Edition with an extra controller and a cable, the Super Nintendo Classic, and the PlayStation Classic. And then you come down, these are the Nintendo Famicom games. These are NES versions in Japan. I actually got this one about a year or so ago at a store called Vintage Stock. It was kind of cool to find this one. They're very colorful games. I love how colorful they are. Let's move on. And all different weird sizes. Like this one kind of almost looks like a miniature NES cart. Kind of like that. The next are these Sega Master System games. They're very small, about the size of a Famicom cartridge. They do not come with these labels, these top labels. I had to add them so I could see what they are. I like these labels. If you have games like this, I suggest buying these. Next are these Sega Genesis games. They are loose. And over here are some Sega Genesis games. Let's try to pull one out. This is a Sonic 2 in Japan. It was funny back in the day. This game right here was $100, but I got it for 11 in the flea market because these are now cheap. These are the Sega 32X games. Same thing like the Sega Master System games. I bought these labels and put them on. They're very helpful to see what they are. Coming down now are my loose Atari 2600 games. I like I love weird ass games like this. This is a double ender. You play one game on one side, and you play a game on the other side. Let's come over here. These are the Neo Geo AS games in their cases. Here's one loose. Fucker's huge. This is a Neo Geo MVS game. This is a Neo Geo cartridge for the arcade. This is the only thing I can't really play right now because I don't obviously have a Neo Geo arcade. Then I got, this is Atari porn game. Then these, if you know Earthbound, you should know these games. These are the Japanese versions, the Mother series. This one, Mother, is what we known on the Wii U. Is called Earthbound Beginnings. And this one is what we know as Earthbound. And then here's my NES boxes. I like these Tengen boxes. Keep those all together. Then you got the Black Box series. And then just some random ones. Down here are the Latin Deck Enhancer games. They're sealed. I'll show you the Deck Enhancer, but you have to have the deck enhancer to play these games. Now I'll move over here. I love these signs. I'm gonna get more when I get paid. These are the Atari 7800 games. These, the Atari Jaguar games. Same thing like the Sega Master System games and the 32X games. These I added the labels. Very helpful. Coming down, these right here, even some right here too, are ColecoVision. And then right beside it, these are the Intellivision games. I like these weird ass looking games. Love oddball stuff. And then move over, these are the Odyssey 2 games in their boxes right here. And this is what they look loose. They have a fucking handle. Going down, I have Super Nintendo games in their boxes. Going down, these are the Intellivision games in their boxes. These are actually cheap in their boxes, and they're even cheaper when they're loose. Going down, these are Atari games. Some more television games here, but most of these are Atari games in their boxes. And these are actually RCA Studio 2 games in their boxes. This is actually older than Atari 2600. I like these weird ass looking old school style covers, but here is what the game looks like loose. Coming up, these are starting in my Nintendo section, Nintendo Lane. These are what's called reproduction games. This is what is Japan's version of Mario 2, but someone made it for the NES. This is a hack version of the original Zelda game, Zelda Outlands. Talk about hacks. This is a Christmas version of Super Mario Brothers. And if you know anything about NES, Nintendo World Championships, if you had the real deal, this is worth a ton of fucking money. And then, my first reproduction I ever bought is Earthbound for the NES. This is the end of part 1. I'm going to continue with part 2. Thank you guys.